You will know the value and the strength of your team, your community, your family, your systems, and your processes by how well they hold up during unpredictable times. Now, if you're new here, my name is Shasta May Hernandez, pronouns they, them, their, and I am your soul's alignment guide. I'm here to empower leaders in the alignment of their life, love, and work with their values, goals, and soul. And in today's video, we're talking about the strength and the value of your systems, your processes, your community, and your family, your loving relationships during unpredictable times. And some of those times that I specifically want to talk about are when leaders must step back, when leaders need to take a break, when leaders themselves are faced with intense grief from the loss of a loved one or somebody close, when leaders are faced with mental health struggles that they must address and take steps back from the business or from a relationship in order to heal, process, or work through something, and when leaders must take a step back due to significant health crises, circumstances, or conditions and illnesses. And these are all things that may happen in the lifetime of a leader or an owner. And if you are one and you are not sure what would happen if you had to take a break, if you had to take a step back, then it's time to really take a look at what's going on and where you can make space for the potential for these things to happen and create moments where you can practice and get a glimpse of what this might look like. Now, in terms of practice, you can really think about this in terms of simply taking small vacations or breaks, days off, and just seeing how things occur and happen. You may just get a cold or get sick, and that might force you to take, a couple of days to a few days off, and you kind of see what's going on in the lives of everyone else and how it has to shift in order to make space for you to take this time off and to keep things running. Now, if you're looking to see what might happen with a longer or more significant break, this is something where you may want to practice more consistently over a period of time what it would look like for you to take a step back in certain areas. And specifically, if you're thinking about your business, there are certain things that you may already need to take a step back from as a leader or an owner that maybe you should not be doing anymore, especially if you're in a growth period or a scaling period of your business, if you're in transition and there are things that you should not be doing, do not want to do, or are not good at, then you can start to get these practice reps in by stopping doing those things, by shifting that workload to someone else or others, and or finding creative ways to address those areas that you would normally have the responsibility for. And in all of your relationships, whether work or social or familial, you really want to start having conversations around these things and what you might like to see happen or what may need to occur and or change based on the amount of time that you may need to take off. And this is something that you may need to plan, right? If there's a significant health thing coming up that you need to plan around, these are conversations that can be had now and a continuing conversation as things develop and progress toward that end, right? And as the time occurs for you to take a step back, and whether this is a practice or it is a real-time occurrence, it is really up to you to let go, to release control, to focus on yourself, to focus on your mental health, your physical health, to focus on, what you need to process or move through. And it's really important that you take this time to focus on yourself, to work through whatever it is that you need to work through so that you can come back as your best self. And trust that all the conversations, all the practice, all the processes and strategies that you have set in place are going to work out. And if there's anything that maybe doesn't work out perfectly, that your people have it. This is really where trusting that you have brought on and are surrounded by the right people, and those people are in the right seats and they are able to support you. They have the capacity, the capability, and they are stepping up to the responsibility of being able to make sure that things are maintained and or progressing while you are needing to take this step back. And this truly is community. And maybe this is a different way of looking at how things might need to be run. If your group, if your organization, if your familial group is not used to running in this way, right? If they are used to getting all direction from you, all approval from you, all things going through you, then it will be a lot more difficult for these things to occur if there are not outside processes and strategies in place, a plan of some sort, a guide for others to follow, to lean on in place of you, the individual leader and owner. And it is okay if it is that way right now, but truly what will happen when life happens to you, for you, to be able to take a moment to focus on you and what you are going through. And I use this word over and over again very consciously, you, because there are very key moments, especially before you step into a transformation in your own life, or you are scaling and you're hitting a growth period within the business, and or elevating or transforming your relationships, that will require you to focus on yourself so that you yourself, your spiritual container, your physical body container, the mental container, can really support this growth that you are moving into internally and externally. And that does require a period of time where you focus on yourself. Though in terms of these unpredictable times, when you already have this inner foundation refined, reformed, restructured to be able to withstand these unpredictable times, coming up to these unpredictable moments will not be as difficult because you've already put in the time and energy and effort into preparing, right? We're talking about being prepared and the potential for an unpredictable time coming up again, because inevitably life happens. If any of this resonated for you and you're looking for personal guidance through your situations and challenges in life, click the link below for a free clarity call and I will sit with you and we can see if it'll be a good fit. And I will see you in the next video.